Hey everybody, I'm nastymold, and this video is intended to be a seasonal guide for the season of Abyss for those who suffer from thalassophobia or just generally have a fear of water, dark spaces, sea creatures, whatever it may be. Now, something pretty exciting for people who are thalassophobic that you may not know is you can complete pretty much every single thing in this season without actually going underwater. The only thing you may be missing out on is the seasonal quests and one of the Winged Light. Now, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, what is the point of this? Just realize this video is probably not catered to you. There is a huge population of people with fears of fish, the ocean, all that, and it's more meant for them. I do have a normal guide on the season as well, which shows a lot more stuff, which you can just check in the description below. With all that said, let's watch the new season's intro. So the season of Abyss is finally here, and it is our 12th season in Sky. This season takes place in the Golden Wasteland, and this guide is meant for those who have a general fear of the ocean, fish, sea creatures, anything that may make you not want to go into the water. I'm going to do my very best to avoid the water as much as I can and make this video as relaxing as possible. So first up, we're going to be talking about the Adventure Pass. Now, the Adventure Pass is something you can purchase in two different ways. There is one for just yourself, and then there's a pass you can buy, one for yourself and two for your friends. The Adventure Pass owners will get twice the rewards, a free daily season candle, 30 seasonal candles to start, and the Pendant of Abyss, which is basically your proof Every single day in this season, you can find seasonal candles, which you can use to unlock seasonal outfits, and Adventure Pass owners get additional rewards with each unlock, as you can see with a little logo next to it. We'll be talking more about which items are Adventure Pass only later on in the guide. As an Adventure Pass owner, you can get 6 seasonal candles every single day, one being right here. This is your daily free candle. And non-Adventure Pass owners can get 5, so you can get 4 from the daily quests every single day. And then the realm where the daily quests take place will always have 4 hidden seasonal candles. Collecting all 4 of these seasonal candle clusters will give us 1 full season candle. And every single day I post the daily quests and the seasonal candle locations, so keep an eye out for those if you can't find any. First up, we're going to be checking out the outfits of this season, which I'm actually already wearing. There's only this one, which I actually very much love. I love the little gloves on it, how warm it looks. It looks incredibly cozy. And then we have the masks this season, which all have a pretty sinister, cracked theme. This one has a beard with it, and it's giving very Willem Dafoe in the lighthouse. I really love the textures on this one. Next up, we have this Viking-looking one. I love the twin braids. They look really amazing. This one has a giant crack across the forehead and down the eye, and it has a sky blue gem. Here we have an even more cracked mask, which I really love. Even the eye is shattered. And this is our first mask where it shows like a tattoo or paint actually on our skin. This one here is one of the ultimate rewards. It is a rebreather, and it will give us additional oxygen while underwater. This This one here is another rebreather, and this one is available for everyone who participates in this season, not just Adventure Pass owners. I'm not sure if this will cost money yet, but you can only unlock it when you complete all the quests. And here is another mask. This one is a little more plain with a crack across the face. And here we have the hairstyles of this season, which I truly enjoy. This one is the braided hairstyle. It's shaved on one side of the head, and you can see there's a tattoo or some paint on the skull. I really love the way they did the braids this season. This one is pretty spectacular in that you can see it's a little bit messy. There's some strands of hair popping out of the braids. This one is also a braided hairstyle, and it's a little bit more masculine maybe. This one has some birds or fish on the skull, painted or tattooed, up to you. On the back we have a bunch of braids, which are kept a lot more neatly. There's no loose strands. This one reminds me a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn. Very cool hairstyle, I love this one. This is my favorite one in the entire season. It's just got a little flipped fishing cap. I love the style of the bangs they did in the front, a little bit choppy, a little bit messy. And in the back we just have a very simple braid. This one is definitely my absolute favorite. I think it's so cute. Now we have the hair accessories coming up, starting with this cap, which I love. It's acorn shaped. I love the way they did the fur. So this is a hair accessory. You can wear it with any hairstyle on top. Here's some of the seasonal hairstyles. Some flight hairstyles. My absolute favorite thing is to wear this one here from the Days of Fortune event because I look like a little teddy bear. You can kind of have this effect with the other free hairstyles. It looks really cute with the afro puffs. This one's okay, this one's alright. But I really love it with the Lunar New Year hairstyle. So cute. The next hair accessory is an ultimate reward, which is the side braid. It has a little gem on it, and you can wear it with any hairstyle. It's just meant to put a little more expression in your hair, I suppose. It doesn't really fit with all of them, but it looks good when you can layer it underneath other hair, I find. I actually find, no, not that hair. I find that it looks a little bit better on the plain base game hairstyles, such as these. It looks so cute with that one. For now though, I'll be sticking with my teddy bear hat. Now we'll be taking a look at all of the capes this season, starting with this one that I was already wearing. I really love the metal looking clasps at the collar of it. I love the fur. It looks like it's made out of a pelt. Looks like it'll be super warm. We'll do a little spin and you can see that black fur sort of trails all the way around, and it has the appearance of almost like a snake skin. When we open up, you can see that the inside is all that same white fur. This cape really matches the outfit of the season. Next up we have this cape, which is a little bit tattered. The inside appears to be a bit green. I really like this one. It has a very unique design with a teal collar around it and a little gem. Beneath that teal collar, it looks like we have a scale type fabric, and underneath that one we have a tattered, somewhat green fabric. Here it is from behind. You can really see the scales. I think this is such a unique cape. It would be really good for like a witchy character, I feel. The next cape is a little weird. I'm actually really excited to see how people will design a Sky Kid with this one, but it has a little brooch hanging off the front, and then the rest almost looks like a grandma's shawl or a blanket, something like that to keep warm. It has these little frayed ends. Honestly, it's really cute. I just don't really know how to style it. Up next, we have the captain's coat, which I love and I know a lot of people are pretty excited for. It has the same sort of turquoise gems down the stripes. You can see that it has a gold material on the inside of the sleeve. You can also see the gold trim on the bottom hem. I think it looks really nice. On the inside, of course, when we open up, it is all that same gold color. I know a lot of people are very excited for this one. It's very reminiscent of the Little Prince asteroid jacket from the Season of the Little Prince, or that Dreams coat from the Season of Dreams. And for our final cape, which is an ultimate reward, we have this little red cape. It has a lot of jewelry hanging across it with that turquoise beading. I really like the more plain style capes. This one has a very simple triangle trim all around it. And the very back, you can see the winged light is the seasonal logo of the Season of Abyss. I tend to gravitate more towards the plain capes, so I really appreciate this one. Whoopsies. The inside is the same color red. It looks a little lit up here for some reason, but it should be the same color. And the final item is the Pendant of Abyss. This is basically the proof of purchase of the season. It is the first item you get when you first buy the season pass. It's just the season emblem, but in gold, much like most of the other pendants. Alright, that was a lot of cosmetics to go through. Now we're going to check out the new area in the Season of Abyss. First off, we're going to head into the Golden Wasteland. The new area can be accessed from the Golden Wasteland social space. It's just all the way down here towards the right. And we have a new boat at this dock. Once we sit down, it will take us there. Here we are in the new area of the Treasure Reef. What lies beneath the water? So this area is full of water, but we are going to take the safest route and try and not go in it at all. One thing that I would really recommend bringing to this new area is a torch or a friend, some way to recharge yourself, because there's not a lot of places to recharge. And this area is a little bit big. So first off, we're going to talk about this cave here. In this cave is a meditation spot where you will learn how to dive. If you don't want to ever dive under the water, just don't sit in this meditation spot. I'm just going to walk in this. It's not very deep. But there should be a platform over there. It's probably not visible for me because I've already done it. And that is where you will learn to dive. Now, if you never actually learn how to dive, you will never fall under the water. You'll always stay on top, just like we do normally in Sky. Now we're going to find the spirits. Our first one we're going to find is actually just on the opposite side of this little mountain. Just over here. No need to even fly over the water for this one. Here they are. This spirit is the ceasing Commodore, and they're relatively easy to relive. We just have to climb up a little tower. I love the stories that each of the spirits have with the Abyss Guide. It really brings me back to the Season of Dreams. It looks like they're teaching them how to collect resources or gemstones from within the cave. Alright, so at this point, we are going to be climbing up the tower in just a second to collect a gemstone at the very top. This tower can be a bit tricky, especially if you don't have a lot of flight. So we do have to meet the spirit halfway. There they are. And then you want to keep flying up. However, if you don't have enough flight and you miss it, oh no! There is this glowing mushroom you can recharge on, or if you even miss that, go to the very bottom. There is a small cluster of butterflies that will bring you up. Here we have to go to the very end, reach their little fingertips, and here is our final checkpoint. Now this spirit teaches us the relax or calm down or ceasing emote. I'm not really sure what you would call it. And here we are with the emote. I will show it one more time a little closer up, but near the end of the video we'll be going over all of the emote upgrades. Alright, so the next spirit we're going to go after is the Anxious Angler, which is on the opposite side of that boat there. This one might be the most frightening of the spirits if you do have some sort of phobia, but I'll be walking you through it. Don't worry, we're just going to have to fly over the water a little bit. This one does feature a krill in the spirit memory, so you will see a krill peeking out of the water. I just want to forewarn you. It's a little creepy, I'm not going to lie. Now from here we're just going to fly across to the little island where the Anxious Angler can be found. There is absolutely nothing in the water here, you don't really have to worry. The only thing that we will really be seeing is the spirit memory of that krill. So the Anxious Angler can be found towards the left here, behind this rock. There we go. Now this one again is a little spooky just because we have to jump from stone to stone. I will try and not jump into the water as best I can. Haha, never mind, I'm sorry. Jump. Over here. Jump. No! I slid into the water again. It's very shallow. It's basically like everywhere else in the game, with a little bit of water. Here I'm just going to fly over to it. And after this memory is where we will see the krill spirit. So you can see it peeking out behind this one. Little creepy. Don't worry, just a memory. And you can see it's actually behind the spirit, which is even creepier. It's stalking them. And we're all done with this one. Now this spirit teaches us the anxious emote, or I've been calling it the paranoid emote because it sort of looks like that. Here we're learning it, and I'll do it one more time up close. Let me free, cutscene, please. Alright, so here is the paranoid emote. It has you looking over your shoulder. Hang on, we'll move out of the way. Looking over your shoulder. Oh my gosh, we did it at the exact same time. And then when you notice nothing's behind you, you sigh. Alright, you can actually see our next spirit is right across, so we are going to have to fly off of this island. But again, there is absolutely nothing below us. This is the coolest spirit in my opinion. This is the Cackling Cannoneer, and they are just awesome. can't be scared of the sea creatures when this spirit has a giant harpoon. This spirit gives us the evil laugh or the cackle emote, which is my favorite emote from this season. It looks really awesome, especially the upgraded version. We will of course take a closer look at this emote. Alright, and we are almost done. Our final spirit can be found just behind us, right in front of the boat. It actually looks like someone has started it, so I will have to come back and we will relive this one on our own. Here we are with this spirit, the Bumbling Boatswain, as someone reminded me. It is written as Boatswain, but it is pronounced Boatswain. We come over here, and then we go with the spirit guide to go find some lumber. Coming back here, the next checkpoint is actually on the spirit guide this time. And then you can see the bosun smashing their face. Bonk! This spirit gives us the pained or the ouch expression. We will be taking a closer look at it from the front. Alright, and congratulations you guys, that was the last spirit. That is every spirit in this area, so if you really want to, you would never have to return here again. But there is one more thing we can find without going into the water, and that is one of the winged lights. So very briefly, I will show you that, and then we'll head back home and check out the spirit constellations. So from where we are on the boat here, we're going to head back in this direction, and we're going to head to this cracked tower over here. Unfortunately, we do have to fly over a little bit of water, but it shouldn't be too bad. This is another moment where I would recommend bringing a torch or something to recharge yourself, because you do need quite a bit of flight to fly up this tower. However, if you don't have full flight, there are a couple mushrooms on the back that we can land on and recharge. There we go. I really like their use of the mushrooms in this season. They're on the side of the ship and on the side of the towers, almost as if they're little barnacles growing. Up we go. And I've actually already collected this light, but it is right in the middle here. You can see it there, and that is one of 2 made light. I'm not going to show you where the second one is in this video because it's genuinely in the center of the water. However, if you want to see it, you can check out my ultimate guide, which is linked below. It's right in that middle part, quite deep. Great job and congratulations on collecting everything that you can collect here. Now we're going to head back home and check out all of these spirit trees. It's going to look a little zoomed out so I can actually show the entire constellation as I'm playing on my iPad. And the constellation will look a little bit different just because they're testing a new one in the beta at the moment. So here is the Season of Abyss constellation. We're going to start off with the first spirit, which is the Anxious Angler. Now everything on the right side of the tree can be purchased with seasonal candles, and everything on the left side with the logo is Adventure Pass only. So we have the level 1 version of this emote for free, level 2 is Adventure Pass, we have a blessing for free, and then the mask is Adventure Pass. This hairstyle is free, then there's a blessing for Adventure Pass. Level 3 emote is free, level 4 is for Adventure Pass, a blessing for free, and then this cape is for Adventure Pass. The outfit of this spirit is free, then we have another blessing for Adventure Pass. And at the very top, we have a seasonal heart, which is Adventure Pass only. Seasonal hearts can be used to purchase the ultimate rewards. Now we have the Seasoned Commodore. We have their level 1 emote for free. Level 2 is Adventure Pass only. We have a blessing for free. The hairstyle is Adventure Pass only. The cracked mask and Viking beard is free. The blessing connected to it is Adventure Pass only. The level 3 version of the emote is free. The level 4 version is Adventure Pass only. This cape actually is free, which is awesome. The blessing connected to it is Adventure Pass only, and then we have another seasonal heart at the top, which is Adventure Pass only. Up next, we have the Bumbling Boatswain. The emote, level 1 is for free, the level 2 is Adventure Pass only. We have a blessing for free, and then this beard and mask is Adventure Pass only. Their music sheet is free, and the blessing is Adventure Pass only. Level 3 emote free, level 4 emote Adventure Pass only. We have a blessing for free, and then the captain's coat is Adventure Pass only. The acorn hat hair accessory is free, the spell is Adventure Pass only, and then we have another seasonal heart at the top, Adventure Pass only. Our final spirit, the Cackling Cannoneer, we have level 1 to be free, level 2 is Adventure Pass only, then we have a blessing for free, and their music sheet is Adventure Pass only. We have their broken mask for free, and then a blessing for Adventure Pass only. We have the level 3 emote for free, level 4 Adventure Pass only. This cape is also free, which is awesome. We have a blessing for Adventure Pass only, and then another blessing for free. Their hairstyle is Adventure Pass only. And then at the very top, we have another seasonal heart for Adventure Pass only. That is every spirit constellation of the new seasonal spirits. Next up, we're going to be checking out the quest giver, who is over here, and see what they have. So in the middle here, we have all of the seasonal quests. On the right side, we have Adventure Pass only items. The first item is the pendant, which you actually get for free when you purchase the season. And then we have the great accessory, the cape, and the Adventure Pass rebreather. And these can only be purchased with the seasonal hearts. In the middle, we have all the quests, which you probably won't be doing because you actually do dive pretty deep. But if you did do them, at the very top, we have a free rebreather. It's still uncertain how much the rebreather will cost because no one is able to unlock it yet in the beta. Alright, so that was all of the music sheets for this season. Really, really pretty. Next up, I'm going to show you a safe place where you can practice swimming if you really want to learn and you really want to conquer your fear. The safest place, of course, would be this beginning cave. Now, of course, it is completely optional to do this, but if you really wanted to practice swimming or conquer your fear, learn how in this area, this would be the safest place. This is where you learn how to swim. And then once you know how to swim, there is actually a dive button, which I'm going to press now. Now we're underwater. It is actually pretty easy to control. You just may need a bit of practice. Moving the camera angle helps a lot. And this area here with all the green is completely safe. You don't lose any oxygen because there's so many bubbles flowing up. There's plants here. There's sea creatures that are friendly. Any white sea creature is friendly. And this is the best possible way to learn how to be underwater and to possibly conquer any fears you have about being underwater. Now, the farther away you get, the more dangerous it will be. Not that it's ever particularly dangerous, but I know it can be a bit scary. You might find things like these. These are just clams that you'll flip, and you'll find some wax underneath. Yeah, just try exploring around if you feel safe to do so. As long as you stay in this very green area, you will never, ever run out of oxygen. There are some little caves and tunnels you can explore, but I'm definitely not going to do that with you guys. If you ever want to swim faster, you can push up, like you kind of jump while running in sky. It gets a little darker over there, and that is where the oxygen will run out, and then you'll have to be more careful. If you ever do swim out there though, you can always recharge by going to the surface, touching these plants, touching any of the white fish, or finding a bubble area. Over here we can actually see some crabs, so familiar foes. All you have to do is shout and they will flip. And I want to show you that there is another friendly sea creature, although it looks a little creepy. So we're going to have to wait for it to come. It'll come around there. Oh, there it is. So that is a big old sea serpent, but you can see it's white in color, so it's very friendly. It won't hurt you in any way. I just want to warn you about it because sometimes you can see it swimming through the ruins of this area. So if you ever have enough courage to go into those ruins and you see this guy, don't be too startled, it's friendly. However, there are crabs and krill swimming in the ruins, so yeah, it's a little spooky. But this area is the best and safest place to learn how to swim. Everywhere sort of farther away gets a little more difficult. Another place you can try and learn is anywhere else in Sky. There are no sea creatures or changes to the underwater anywhere, so you know there is absolutely nothing in here in the home space. The only thing is that I find it a little bit dangerous because they haven't added any plant life or things that will help you recharge. So it's a little difficult being in the water in these areas just because you know there's no way to recharge, but there's absolutely nothing in there. And I think that's it for the Thalassophobic Season of Abyss guide. I really hope you guys found this helpful in some way. I hope if you were planning on skipping this season, maybe it made you change your mind. And I hope you felt safe and comfortable while watching this. Thanks so much for the support and for watching what I do. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Bye bye.